Should I take a fixed or a variable rate? One thing you can count on the Angela Calla mortgage team for is unbiased advice. We'll provide you all the options so you can be confident in the decision that you've made. Whether you take a fixed or a variable rate mortgage will depend on several considerations. I'll go through a few of these considerations, but don't be surprised if we have more as we go through them personally together. First of all, at the Angela Calla mortgage team, we'll look to provide you with both options so you can decide based on the various factors. One will be the very current market conditions. Realistically, the Bank of Canada meets every 6 weeks and bond markets change daily. So the advice that we may have for you today might be very different 6 weeks from now, 6 days from now, or 6 years from now. While some fundamentals stay the same, some change. The things that we evaluate are the cost of security. To take a fixed rate generally is higher than what a variable rate will be. And what that difference is in a spread will determine if, in fact, you make a decision to take a fixed or a variable rate mortgage. We'll also be consulting you on your life stage, on the property that you're purchasing, your qualifications, the lender that we're able to obtain these rates for. One of the most significant benefits of taking a variable rate mortgage is the ability to exit that mortgage at any time with only 3 months interest. This gives us maximum opportunity to optimize changes in the market or changes in your lifestyle without being penalized significantly. However, if you want the benefit of the lowest rate and the lowest exit cost, but the security of a fixed rate, mortgage professionals such as the Angela Calla mortgage team have access to monoline lenders that only deal with mortgage professionals. And they don't have the posted rates that the retail banks have. This is significant because this can give you the security of the fixed interest rate with the exit strategy of a variable rate in most cases, and in some cases only with slight verification. Just to give you a personal story, when I bought my first home, I was 2 years into being self-employed. I had a 5% down payment, and both variable rates and fixed rates were going up. The variable rate spread was so small that at that particular point in history, I had to take a mortgage with a retail bank because they allowed my qualifications based at the time. However, if I had qualified for a monoline lender, I certainly would have taken that option. When I'd initially taken my mortgage, within the next 2 years, the market completely changed. Variable rates dropped in half and the discounts off prime went down significantly. As soon as I had the opportunity to break my fixed rate mortgage, I then went to a variable rate mortgage. And anytime the qualifications have allowed for the multiple properties that I've had the ability to acquire over the years, the variable rate is my first choice based on the market conditions at all times for those reasons. But having a variable rate mortgage is a responsibility, and that responsibility lies on you. And while we will be there proactively to let you know when there are changes in the market, if your mortgage is with our preferred monoline lenders, they actually allow us to be involved in helping you lock in your mortgage. Some people decide to take a fixed rate because they think that they're protected. And that's simply not the case. That will actually gauge the mortgage intelligence that the individual who is advising you has. Because just because you take a fixed rate mortgage, that doesn't mean that you're protected against future payment shock. You have to make continual increases on your mortgage as we go through on your annual mortgage review to keep up with inflation to ensure that regardless of what happens with the market around you, you're protected against future payment shock. And again, working alongside the Angela Calla mortgage team on this journey will ensure that you always have clarity and the best mortgage options. I hope that's given you just a little bit of insight of what to expect when we're considering all the outside factors that will go into your decision on ultimately if you choose a fixed or variable rate mortgage. And I also hope that that gave you a little bit of clarity and intelligence on how important the actual strategy behind the mortgage is on obtaining the best mortgage and how different lenders have different options. Count on us at the Angela Calla mortgage team to keep you current on what's going to help you optimize the market to your best ability.